Let's see if I can actually fucking get this done here today. Alright. Duh. Yeah, we're not beginning a new game. We are resuming a save game, and I am making sure of something. Alright, am I actually fucking live? That I need to make sure. Need to make sure if I'm actually live. Yes, I am actually live. Okay, alright, this actually might be the right key. No. I don't want to go in there yet. Alright, so we're gonna go back down and actually try to... Alright, so I got a key. So I must have been using the wrong key there. Because we got that key. A false book, piece of parchment. I'm gonna drop that. Because I don't need that. I don't need that. Alright, if I can actually get into the cellar this time, I think I'll be actually fine. Because I do need to get into the cellar. should have another key. Key to the cellar. Drop. Alright. I thought I had another key. Hold on. Eve. I might not have been able to pick that up. Yeah, because I have a feeling I'm going to need that key. Oh, wrong. Frickin'. Yeah, because I'm going to get that key, the other key. If not, I'm going to have to restart this. And then, alright, we're going to save the game right here. Alright. Yeah, because I do need to get into the cellar. Because if I don't get into the... If I don't remove something in the cellar, I'm not going to be able to escape the mansion. Oh, fuck. I took something down there. Alright. We're definitely going to get past the main part of this game, except for the end. The end, I'm not entirely sure. I don't need to be in the cellar till later. Alright.
The trial of Captain Preggst, as reported by his faithful companion Elisha Smith, known amongst his fraternity by the awful name of Captain Ellie Hell. Transcribed from the log found aboard the wreck of the frigate Astarte by H. Hartwood.
"By all the devils!" roared Preggst, glaring at William, the judge. "Curse it, Will! It'll take much more than every cannon in the blasted navy to make me change me mind. You're the greatest blackguard that ever joined our fraternity. Am I not Preggst, captain of the Astarte, and bloodiest villain in all the 7 seas? Bloody Ezek, they call me. And you think I'll tell you where I hid my treasure?" The tribunal of the Corsairs' fraternity murmured at this. Preggst was indeed all he claimed. The judge, One-Eyed William, slammed his fist on the table, and silence was restored. "Shut your mouth, Preggst! You didn't pay the fraternity its rightful share, and that means only one thing. You'll hang by the neck from a yardarm, you scurvy cur! Here's the rope twisted by Satan himself. You threaten me, Will? Many a man better than yourself has lived to regret holding a cutlass in my face. You'll be begging for mercy, mark my words." That shook One-Eyed William, and no mistake. Danny waved his hook in the air and shouted, "Preggst was always a loudmouth. The law says we hang him." The jurors took up the cry, "Hang him!" It was Preggst's turn to slam his fist on the table. He threw back his head and roared with laughter. "You fools! You want to kill what will never die? Try it!" Once more, the assembled Corsairs murmured. There was unease in the air. They remembered what happened to Chuck, the gizzard slitter, the man who opened his mouth once too often. It was night, and a bitter wind whipped the New England coast. Snug inside the Dead Horse Inn, one of the Astarte's men was talking. His name was Chuck, and his subject was black magic. He told stories of human sacrifices, voodoo rites, and zombies. He told a tale of a time when their luck was down and they were holed up in a Florida swamp. Preggst went missing. When he returned, he shouted, "'Tis the devil that guides us now, me hearties!" Whether that was true or not, the Astarte began taking loot after juicy loot. The favorite song of the Astarte's men, "Crash the Bones," was replaced by a new one. "A skull, go to port, Sabre, to starboard. Pass over that will, and with death you'll deal. If you cut a rope, cut the right, I hope, or then, I don't mind, the death you will find." The next day, as you may have guessed, Chuck's body was found with a dagger plunged between his shoulder blades. Chuck's face was fixed in a ghastly grin. Molten lead had been poured down his throat. Whatever way things happened next, and I don't have the details, Preggst was with us again, and we set sail for Florida. We anchored the frigate not far from New Orleans. Taking a few trusted companions with him, Preggst set off into the swamp. They carried large wooden chests with them. 2 days later, we heard shots being fired and screams. Preggst arrived soon after that and claimed they'd been attacked by alligators. He alone managed to escape with his life. He went on to say that the time had come to share out the spoils of our many loots. I was given command of the Astarte, while Prext handed 3 chests over to the crew. The chests were full of gold and precious gemstones. The rum flowed that night, and the stars shone bright. All at once I noticed a tall man dressed in black. Pregs introduced him to me. "Here's a hearty mate. You can call him Keith. Many a tale he could tell." Pregs laughed loudly and held up a roll of parchment. "And his hideout, none better." The parchment fell to the ground, partly unrolling. I noticed what seemed to be a map of underground tunnels, a veritable maze of caverns. Pregs continued, "I'm giving up the pirate's life. The Astarte's in your hands now, my lad. She's a fine ship, and my reputation goes with her. Should any man call me coward, then break his head for me. I'm leaving you only because I found a treasure more precious than the purest of gold." Keith spoke to him then. "It is midnight. They are ready, and we must go." The stranger turned his cold eyes on me and said in a soft, chilling voice, "Sometimes Pregs talks too much. Forget what he just said, and maybe you'll live."
Hey, hello, Xanax Max.
The fellow's words froze the marrow in my bones, and it was all I could do to mumble, "I'll not breathe a word." The canoe slid away into the night. Their torches disappeared in the distance of the swamp. My snoring companions didn't hear the insidious rhythm of far-off drums.
Alright. And that book. Some bullets, so which gives our revolver 18. Yay. I brought myself a lighter. Unless they just have. What's the oil lamp? 245. Okay. Health set 20. Okay, so I haven't done that yet. Okay, biscuit box. Biscuits. Truthfully, I think your main character actually looks scarier than some of the monsters you encounter in this. Okay, we got a couple knives. Yeah, we got a matchbox. I don't know why we need 2 matchboxes. Cannot carry anything else. Shit. We're gonna drop the poker because we don't really need the poker. Whew. Alright, I don't know if I need the bow and arrow or not. Okay, we got the pause suit. Save game there. So I think after this we got a couple other things that I need to we're gonna put the gramophone there because we're not gonna need it just yet. I'm not sure if we're gonna do the knives or anything. But I know there's a dagger that shut. Fucker. Did I already grab this? Oh, already got that. Okay. We're gonna. Yeah. With that. Back into there. We actually might be able to complete this in a day. Today. I'm hoping so. Alright, we're gonna get that pail of water. So that way we can complete the first floor. Second floor is almost complete. Definitely. Aha, fuck you. Alright, we're going to, wait, that's not what I wanted. Alright, save game. Damn it! Fucking hell! Damn it! Come on! How the fuck does this work? God. Now I gotta fucking hell. I know the false book needs to go into that fake fucking thing, but I don't know. Yeah. Fuck. God damn it. Oh, damn it. It's actually going through the freaking... Oh my god, am I stuck? What the fuck? I'm dead. Alright, where the fuck am I supposed to put that book? I know it's... Okay, so there's a mechanism past that. Okay.
Ludwig Prien, de nomine invocatoris, Ludwig Prien, de vermis mysteriis, nomine invocatoris, si non sanctificatus es, cave. De vermis mysteriis non absolvo folem legendum fatum et eum versus. Tibi magnum innominandum signa stellarum nigrarum et
Okay. I fucked up. Should not have read that book. Should not have read that book. I wonder what the hell the other book does. I don't read the gold book. That would save. So that way I'm not doing that. The entire time.
The Sacrificial Dagger, Otto Stern, Lumina Books.
The importance placed on ritual sacrifice is constant in religious cult practice. Propitiating the gods is a theme common to many religions. The Old Testament affords many examples. Primitive polytheistic belief systems integrate sacrifice in their rituals as part of the recurrent process of reaffirmation and, naturally enough, group cohesion.
Okay.
The members of their social and religious community come together in an act of purification and atonement. It would be erroneous to imagine the act of human sacrifice linking priest, offering, and God, cf. Manzetti, stone cults, as anything less than a vital focusing of the group's faith. The act also ensures the continuing appeasement of the god, but only if practiced by a recognized officiating priest using the appropriate instrument. Studies made concerning primitive religious groups bear witness to the central role of sacrifice in living ritual. My own work in the field of ethnopsychology brought me into contact with a sorcerer living in the region of Arkham. He introduced me to the rite of steel, linked to a ceremony known as adoring the black goat of the woods with 1,000 youngs. The god being adored is known as the vagabond. Here, the dagger's role, which allows the life breath to pass from one dimension to another, is essential. The vagabond is a frightening figure, being able to move where he wants and to kill those who have displeased the goat god, for whom he acts as a go-between. The goat is clearly a fertility god. The priest, having spoken the invocation, must choose the appropriate dagger for the sacrifice. The knife with a sinusoidal blade that must be dipped 7 times, on night when the moon is full, in water that has been distilled 100 times, will be laid aside, since it would send the vagabond back into his own dimension. See illustration. The priest will rather choose the dagger with a curved blade. That is more appropriate for slitting of the lamb's throat. This act transfigures the sorcerer priest and plunges the assembled worshippers into a divine trance.
That's the dagger that we need to use. In case someone's this.
The Book of Yael, Signs of Stone, Eucharistic Rituals of Forbidden Cults.
Numerous devilish cults speak of monstrous creatures called the Old Ones. These supernatural beings are believed to be possessed of powers equivalent to those of the gods of antique religions. Adepts of such cults refer to forbidden literature in order to cause these frightful entities to appear before them. What serious student of folk myths has not come across the names of Cthulhu and Shub-Niggurath? It must be said that these creatures wield tremendous power and are difficult to control once they have been unleashed into the world. Those who serve He Who Goes in Shadows protect themselves with signs of stone, carved into the walls of houses or engraved on various objects. For those misguided servants of evil, the best protection appears to be that afforded by the sign of the most ancient gods, engraved in Manar stone, a heavy material said to be disagreeable to the touch. The sinful practices of those who fall into such errors can only lead to the darkest of despair, and are a mortal danger to the soul. Such monsters as those invoked by these foolhardy individuals are engendered when reason drops its guard. Man is easily tempted into perversion. It is why we must forever remain alert and renounce Satan
with each breath we take. His ways are infinite in number.
Alright, so... Alright. Well, we're going to drop that fucking book. Oh, wait. A book. We'll read this one, see if this...
Juan Luis Jorge, De Biblioteca. Reflections on the power of the verb in certain texts. Archaeos Publications, 1919, Stafford.
Translation does not alter the occult power contained within such forbidden texts. The malevolent energy is in no way diminished. The spell must be cast aloud and clearly, in certain languages or little-known dialects. Maglafar Fathang. The reader will understand that, in the light of these revelations, I would be foolhardy to continue quoting from the text I have before me. If spoken aloud in its entirety, it would surely awaken powerful and malignant forces. I will go further and say that simple reading of some of the more technical passages describing specific practices is in itself a perilous exercise. The ill-prepared reader can easily fall prey to attacks of demented hysteria, not unlike those described in cases of individuals said to be possessed by evil spirits. I recommend the study made by Zemf, Urbain, Grandier, and Loudon, and the reports made by the Reverend Richard Price concerning a number of astonishing, to say the least, exorcisms carried out in a parish near Providence. Given what I have written, we must be grateful to the librarians of the British Museum, who have never allowed consultation of the work of Al-Azif's startling work, the infamous Necronomicon. Copies of that work do exist, in spite of the zeal of book-burning inquisitors. For proof, we need look no further than the British Museum, of course, and the sealed archives of the Miskatonic University in Arkham. Other examples of books whose evil can be unleashed by any thoughtless reader are von Jutz's Von Unersprechlichen Kulten and the abominable De Vermis Mysteries by Ludwig Prien, whose sordid death should be a lesson to all those tempted by a study of the occult.
Now, I don't know what the fuck to do with that. Alright, so we're gonna drop this. And we're gonna use that. And we're gonna kill this fucking thing. Come on, you bastard. Alright, so we're going to do a couple things right now. First, we are going to go into the smoking room, and we're going to use the flower pot. Use this there. Oh, fuck. I'm an idiot. I forgot to fill the jug with water. I do have an oil can, okay. That was an empty oil can, but I guess it's on. Alright. Well, after I got all done, everything done with that, shit. Come on. I don't know if I need that or not. We're gonna drop it. Oh wait. Let's see. Game is a fantastic work of art, meticulously made and painstakingly handcrafted by masters at their peak. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I do agree. This game, although very dated, at the time was pretty damn groundbreaking. Like, you wouldn't have Resident Evil or Silent Hill or any of the 3D survival horrors games if it wasn't for Alone in the Dark. God damn it! What the fuck do I have to drop? Oh. Although what they could have done was imply that this this whole thing was like weight based as opposed to
Memories by Alistair Boleskine. Printed.
It was during a conversation
oh, wait,
with...
we've went through this
Editor's note.
yesterday.
Lord Boleskin's memoirs ended.
Alright. Drop memories. Okay, that's locked. Have key. What the fuck? Does that key not work? Oh, okay. Alright, that gets us there. We're actually making headway. I think that's the record we actually need. Oh, hold on. Excuse me, I'm gonna take a normal squirty. Okay, Bosco money. Oh, gosh. Nothing important.
The Tale of Captain J.W. Norton of the Army of the Union.
1862. The South was in collapse. Louisiana was open to us. I had each day to requisition victuals for our troops, and was aided in this endeavor by a score of brave men. Rebels were not yet ready to lay down their arms. The region was far from safe. I headed further and further west, and questioned many freed slaves. From them, I learned of a plantation on the coast. Its name was Derceto. We received a less than hearty welcome. Only Pickford, the owner, behaved in a friendly manner. While my men counted cattle and grain reserves, I learned what I could from him. Man was most unusual and possessed an extraordinarily cultured mind. At nightfall, I gave orders for the men to bivouac at Derceto. Pickford invited my second-in-command, Lieutenant Patterson, and myself to dine. And our host proved a most entertaining conversationalist. While coffee was being served, Patterson went to inspect the men's camp. The cigar Pickford offered me was so acrid that my head began to spin. I remembered campfire tales of fellow officers trapped by devilish Confederate tricks. My mind floated in a foul and dense fog, from which emerged the enlarged and deformed face of Pickford. He grinned at me. Patterson's return chased off the nightmare. I heard shouts and firing from outside and found the strength to take out my revolver. I fired 3 shots. Pickford fell to the floor. Patterson then helped me out of the burning house. The air was filled with smoke. We resembled a company in disorderly retreat. I saw slaves leaping into the flames of that inferno. They were trying to save Pickford's life.
Alright. Drop that. Alright. Oil lamp. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna need to fill this up with oil. This lamp with oil. So I'm gonna need that pretty soon. We actually might complete this today. Holy shit. Depending on how I do the underground caverns. Alright, so, I don't have to. Alright, this thing, we're just gonna drop that. Because we don't need that. Alright, we're gonna go fucking fight Ezekiel. Damn it, what the fuck? There, I hit him. There we go.
Daemonia Particularis, Signs and Rituals by Daemonia Particularis, Signs and Rituals by Heinrich Cassel, Ring Publications.
The ritual of invocation demands that the officiant be pure. We have already described the complex operations to be followed in order to call those that sleep in superior dimensions. We shall, for the present, limit ourselves to the sign of mutual recognition used amongst their number by adepts of the cult of the Old Ones. The sign also serves as protection when in the presence of a servant of evil. The sign resembles a blessing, save that the first and little fingers are both folded beneath the thumb, whilst the second and third fingers are held up. It would appear that this sign has no effect on adepts of a certain rank with knowledge of particular secrets contained in the Corpus Demonicus. The use of such signs is not without considerable risk to the user during any attempt to call upon those from
Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't save until after I killed that pirate. That's okay.
Nomine invocatoris si non
Other
The sons of the sun and of
Holy Christ!
the sons of the sun and of the shadows. Lieutenant Lope de Vega's account of his astounding travels to the land of the Aztecs.
Holy Christ! Cried Captain Cortez, astonished by the strange rite we beheld. We found the savages half naked. They were throwing balls of silver and gold at each other. They laughed as if demented, clearly maddened by some heathen drug. And yet, should one of them fail to catch the ball thrown in his direction, the poor devil was seized and dragged off to be sacrificed in their temple. As we discovered, this frightful game was a ritual most holy to them, and symbolized the movement of the heavenly bodies. The dropping of a ball foretold a catastrophe. That is what the Aztecs believed, in their godless ignorance. Their countless deities could only be appeased through endless human sacrifices. The victim's heart, which was still beating, lay in the hand of the murderous priest. The interior of the temple was surprisingly cool. The weight of our armor, our exhaustion, even the burden of our suffering, they were all banished by a sense of awe that the crudely magnificent altar instilled. In the tomb-like silence, a deep voice chanted an incantation. The majestic statue of the water goddess, Chalchihuitlicue, seemed to throb with vitality. This massive stone, draped in a golden cloak and studded with precious stones, was coming to life before our very eyes. Horror of horrors! The granite eyes of the statue, empty of life only moments before, were now injected with blood. We staggered back in amazement. Dom Jose was taken by a fit of convulsions. He tried to raise up his crucifix, as if to ward off an attack by demons. The heathen priest laughed cruelly. The statue's mouth cracked open in a deathly grin, bearing teeth sharpened to dagger points. Captain Cortez cried, "Attack!" But it was no use. We were glued to the spot. First, we were unable to move. Our armor seemed to be bolted to the temple floor. Our legs weakened, and we collapsed in a thunder of steel. Only Cortez had the presence of mind to unsheath his dagger. He hurled it at the cackling priest. 4 inches of the finest Toledo steel buried itself in the heathen's
thank God it's
face.
Toledo, not
His
Toledo.
blood spurted, splashing
Say
the now
Ohio steel,
lifeless
really?
idol. We picked ourselves up with difficulty. Never will I forget that terrible moment. My companions, naturally enough, told tales of devilish enchantments cast upon our armor. Whatever the truth of that, I could not deny that the supreme god of the fourth universe had treated us as mere playthings. I am convinced that a terrible energy is yet contained within that heathen statue. A power strong enough to change a proud conquistador into a helpless puppet. Drawing of Chalchihuitlicue by Dom Jose de la Sierra, done before the destruction of the Aztec temple of Tenochtitlan.
Unfinished chapter of Terra Incognita by Jacob Van Ostade, a hitherto unpublished fragment of the manuscript unearthed following indications furnished in the Vatican Library's Expurgatory Index.
In those icy and unwelcoming lands, the rites of wizards and healers are deeply rooted in ancient legend. mysterious and cruel beings are thought to have ruled over the Arctic plains in times past. A cursed city,
Alright!
enclosed by massive walls, is believed to stand to this day. It contains fabulous treasures and is inhabited by the degenerate descendants of those who instilled centuries of terror in their
Hearts of the people. What the fuck?
These people, naturally placid, are seized with rage and horror at the very mention of the prisoners of the ice.
I mean, to be honest,
Were
it's
these
better than a
dreadful
lot of the
captives to be
voice acting in a lot of
freed from
games
their
at this time.
frozen cells, they would reap a horrifying tribute of human flesh. These blood-curdling beings may be invoked by certain ritual words. They can even be controlled, albeit with the greatest of difficulty. I admit to being impressed by these tales, repeated to me on many occasions and in a number of different places during my travels in the region. I have also seen troubling cult objects, sculpted in a material unknown to me. Another remarkable fact is that local Eskimos experience great distaste in pronouncing certain words, and invariably avoid saying them. Here is a living example of the power that words contain. As it is said in the Bible, in the beginning was the Word.
Alright. And, I think this one is the... No?
If Rocks Could Talk, or The Story of a Louisiana Plantation, by the Marquise de Chamfray.
After the criminal selling off of Florida by the foul usurper, my father elected to remain in this inhospitable land, where we were free at least to express our royalist feelings, and hope our country would come to its senses. In 1818, a certain Pickford bought up Ledoux's land, after the poor fellow had ruined himself in unfortunate speculation. Pickford soon turned out to be the most loathsome human we had ever encountered. He was an adventurer of the worst kind.
Shit.
He was an adventurer of the worst kind, nouveau riche, and bloated with a grotesque sense of self-importance. First came the incessant army of men with shovels, digging into the mountain of earth that was to fill in the surrounding swamp. The undertaking was quite stupendous. We learned from a slave that the final objective was to connect the existing caves with another one of gigantic proportions. Racked by a mania of persecution, Elia Pickford constantly fired his workers and hired new ones. He did all he could to keep anyone from learning about his plans. My father was amused and said, "The poor fool will end up getting lost in his own cave." But the walls went up, and tongues started wagging. Our detestable neighbor had been a sailor, a ruffian grown rich on questionable trade. Distasteful stories were told of him. When the work was finished, Pickford invited us to the opening of his rambling mansion, which he named Derceto. My father asked what the strange name meant. Pickford answered, "Derceto reminds me of Astarte, the fertility goddess. Around here, the name is Shub-Niggurath. I believe that a name so steeped in evil should be said aloud came as not such a shock to my father, as he himself confided in me some while later. We left immediately. In June of 1862, Derceto was burned down in unexplained circumstances. It was undoubtedly the deed of some jealous Yankee or another. It was amazing to watch the servants rushing into the flames to try and save their bullet-riddled master. After that terrible night, Derceto fell into ruin. Its blackened walls were soon overgrown, as human-built works always are, by ever-present nature. In 1875, the property was eventually bought by a gentleman whose name was Howard Artwood. I was sorry that my father, who delighted in fine conversation, was no longer alive to enjoy the company of this new neighbor. Learned and well-versed in history, he had made a particular study of piracy. It was Artwood who told me that Pickford had commanded a ship that flew the flag of piracy. That explained the scoundrel's great wealth. Artwood was fascinated by Pickford and undertook a great deal of research in an attempt to find some treasures that he was convinced the pirate had hidden. He went through the ruins inch by inch. He then had the burnt-out house rebuilt exactly as it had been, and refurbished the library that had miraculously escaped the flames on the night of the Great Fire. Artwood set about studying every volume in that library, and often talked to me of his research. He was a handsome widower, deeply attached to his son Jeremy, who was later to become a professional artist. Artwood worked incessantly, first from the room I offered him, then from his own freshly restored home, which he rebaptized Derceto. I imagine he hoped to enlist the help of the god of good fortune in his treasure hunt. As far as I have ever been able to tell, all his searching came to nothing. There were no lost treasures to be found at Derceto. I learned of Artwood's death while I was in Paris, but that, as the
Gonna save game there. And wait, hold on. No, I did not need to do that. I need to drop. God, there's like a lot of fucking books and shit that show the fucking lore that is of this fucking game. But I know there's at least one more fucking book that I'm missing. They said it's in the library. Alright, nope. Where the fuck would it be then? Oh, damn, there's more bookcases. Jesus. That's probably the book. That has to be the book. Alright. Now that book is not going to kill me, but it will injure me if I read it while not. Not that I would get an achievement for reading all the fucking books, but I could say 100% of the fucking game at least.
Fragments of the Book of Abdul.
In the antique city of dead Relaya, Cthulhu dreams and waits. In the pit of time, the unspeakable lies in wait. That is not dead which can eternal lie. Relaya, your blocks of stone seal the ritual that gives birth to fear. Cthulhu Fatang! Cthulhu Fatang! Ayah! Ayah! Let he who knows how to invoke the stones act. It is time. Let the shadow of Cthulhu darken the sky. May the servitor of the black goat of the woods with 1,000 youngs sound his flute in honor of the unspeakable. Cthulhu Fatang! Cthulhu Fatang! Ayah! Ayah! May he who may not be named cast his withering gaze upon the unbeliever, for he is the door, the key, and the guardian of the door, and holds you now in his immense power.
Oh, what? I'm in the fucking... Oh, god damn it. Oh well. I could say that I read it. Anyway, that being said, what we're gonna do is I'll be back. I'm gonna eat a little bit and I'll be right back. Alright, let's try to frickin' actually complete this. Alright. Alright, first we gotta drop that. Hold on.
Unfinished.
Alright. Yeah, we're taking the oil lamp and we are replacing it with... What the fuck are the knives for? Oh, where's the sword? Oh, shit. Oh wow, it's still in the fucking dark, wow. Okay, well that's the upstairs completed. Alright. Shit. No, I don't need that. I need save game.
the
Alright, we got that one. Alright, so. Do I have the gramophone on me? Yes, I do. Alright. Alright. Save game. Then we're gonna kill the pirate. And after we kill the pirate, Ezekiel Pricks or Elijah Pickford. Just a fucking sword. Come on. There we go. Oh, come on. Fucker. Fuck. This ain't gonna be good. Alright, no. We're not having me like, oh yeah, you feel weak. Fuck that. Alright, this fucker is going down while I actually have some fucking health about me because I'm gonna need it. on. Fucker. For God's sakes, the first time I fucking beat him, it was easy. Damn. Alright, I have to back him into a fucking corner. Alright. Thank fucking God. Alright. Probably about as good as that's gonna get. Alright, we are now ready to go into the sewers, into the caves. those are locked from the other side. God damn it. You fucking told me that. Oh, what the fuck? There's more deep ones? Fuck. Oh, shit, I should have fucking saved it right there. Oh, God damn it. fucking kidding me? No, you fucker! God damn it!
Memoirs of a Lost Soul.
The mask must fall. You who discover this manuscript understand this. I am here at your side. I am waiting in the darkness of my crypt. Soon you will belong to me. One of my slaves wrote this document. I have lived for 3 centuries, and my name is Ezekiel Prext, or Elijah Pickford. You may choose which to call me.
How about dickhead?
I do not hide out of fear. My power is immense. I have sailed the 7 seas. My ship, the Astarte, spread terror through all the continents. The corsairs judged me like the Welsh judges of 1620, but they could not destroy me, and neither could the pirates. Now, I am immobilized. Damned Yankees! witchcraft, voodoo, and the Cthulhu cult. I know them all. I have reigned and implored the stones. Only the Chthonian haunts the cavern and resists me, but he dare not attack. I have need of a living body to regenerate myself. The Heartwoods managed to escape from me, but you who are reading these words, you will yield to my embrace. I hear your ragged breath and smell the stench of your fear. I have vanquished death. I built Deseto. I know what it is to wait. Cthulhu helps me. My servants will lay you upon the sacrificial stone. My roar will rend the night. You will be mine, and I shall reign once more. Come to me.
Drop that. Drop the matchbook. Oh, come on. Oh. This is the dark. Fucking goddamn it. Okay. Okay, left. Alright, we're gonna save the game here because this is the last fucking part. Alright, yeah. Hours of fucking fun. Alright. Oh, fuck. Oh, come on! Alright. It's the final boss, by the way. Oh, come on! What? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, you bastard. Fucker. Oh my god. Son of a bitch. God damn it, why didn't I save after this? Oh, come on! Fucking go. At least they don't fucking know. What? I fucking missed. This tree is freaking huge. Fuck you. How? This isn't that hard of a boss battle. This is freaking easy. Why am I having such a... Oh. Oh, come on! Fucker. Oh my god. For fuck's sakes, I completed this once. Come on, run! There we go. Oh god. Alright. Okay, so that's gonna stop him from... Right, lighter... Use... Alright, oil lamp. Throw. Thank fucking god. Yeah, the running is super janky in this game. What?
Oh!
I need to get this. I want to rage quit, but I need to get this done. I need to get this done today. Feel free to fucking clip my goddamn suffering. I think one of those goddamn boulders hit me. Why the fuck do I still have a fucking jug? Alright, actions jump. You know, fuck it. Ah, fucker. Come on. Alright, talisman, drop foot. What the fuck? Alright, okay, that's I am not going through that shit again. Alright. Yeah, just mostly on casual. Alright, I am saving in case this game tries to dick me over at the last fucking second on this bridge here. Alright. Yeah, but... Okay. Alright, I don't need to go through those. Oh, they said there's like a small black opening somewhere. Yeah, okay, I need to go back. Alright, turn right until I come to a small black opening. Fucking knew it. I go around. Alright. God damn it. Ugh, I'm lost. Where the fuck is... God damn it. There we go. Yeah, I'm actually watching a fucking video on this shit, because, I know I'm kinda I'm roughly in the right spot. Oh, come on. Alright. Yeah, I know that. I'm trying to find a way to get to the fucking cellar. Alright, I'm in, like, the right area-ish. Alright, I have to go up through there. Where the fuck is the cellar? Alright, well, I gotta, Alright, I know that I need to do this. Oh, come on. Oh, thank fucking God. 3 frickin' days it took me. I'm way frickin' behind, but yay, I got it. Alright, with that being said, we are seeing if... Thank fucking God. That's nothing at all. Alright, looks like my friend is still streaming. So we're going to be, oh, thank you for the follow, Bosco Money. Yeah, tomorrow I'm going to be streaming Jack in the Dark. Hopefully I can get that done in a day. If not, hopefully, definitely by the end of the week, but after Jack in the Dark will be, the second Alone in the Dark game, and, you know, 3, New Nightmare, Inferno, LA, finally Illumination. Hopefully I can get all these done by the end of October. But anyway, I gotta do this from my phone. You made the game fun. Thanks for Cass. Take care. Yeah, you too.